Well, here we are.
Here we are back home.
We survived Sarnia.
We did. We survived our first car camping, and it was awesome, wasn't it?
It was great. We'd only done day trips up until going to Sarnia, and that was our first 48 hours away from home.
And now we're having to work off all those calories of eating the poutine.
Yeah, I think I put about 5 pounds on from that. What was that, 1,000 calories in that?
I don't know, but it was absolutely delicious, wasn't it?
So if you haven't seen the video, we might link to our Sarnia video so you can see us eating poutine down
By the lake.
and the St. Clair River and Lake Huron. Anyway, Tin, what are we going to talk about today?
We're going to talk about 5 top savings in retirement.
And it's not just retirement as well, because we've been making videos about the FIRE movement,
Yes.
which is
Financial independence, retire early.
And part of that is to live on a more frugal basis. And retirement naturally starts off like that because we already had the stuff from when we weren't retired.
Correct. And they say, don't they, that as you get older, you don't need as much stuff because you already have it.
And we're seeing that the older you get, the less you buy. So that's a good thing.
It is good.
But everybody loves to save money.
This is true. And one of those big areas that we have been saving a lot of money is buying glasses for Norm.
Oh, yeah.
So, optical glasses online.
And this is because the way it always used to be is your eyes start going off the older you get. So I realized I needed glasses. I did all the dollar store magnifiers and what have you. But then you go to your optician, the high street eye doctor, you have the eye test, and then of course there's a big sell for them to sell you the frames and glasses in the store. And so I did that the first time, and it was about, I have to have bifocals, so I opt for the no line bifocals. Obviously I need trendy glasses too.
Absolutely, Norm. Only the best.
So I was paying about $800 for a pair of glasses in Canada, which
Was kind of getting up there, wasn't it?
it was. And especially as we don't have any medical or optical plans, it was coming out of cash flow. And then Costco came along,
Yeah.
and they have their eye place.
Yeah, and that for a while was pretty good, wasn't it? We did save quite a bit of money buying from there.
They got the cost down for the same glasses as the high street to about $465-ish.
To 500,
And they had a good selection of frames as well. So that sufficed for a few years. And then the more online savvy that we got, we started getting adverts suggested to us by our friend Mr. Google.
Yeah, this is true. Oh, plus on Facebook we get them too, don't we? Saying
do.
all these things we should be buying.
So we saw these online glasses, and a lot of them looked like you were buying from China. So I tried one company, and I got the exact same glasses for about $90 Canadian, delivered free, and they worked.
Yeah.
The frames weren't quite as comfortable as the previous ones because I just bought a budget price frame. And then another company came along called Zenny Optical, and they seemed to be a little slightly higher end.
Yeah.
And so I chose a tortoiseshell frame from them and paid a little bit extra for it. But all in, that was $110.
Which is just amazing, isn't it?
And those frames were incredibly comfortable.
Yeah, you really like those, don't you?
And so, because I liked them so much, I bought these ones, the trendy clear.
So now you got 2 pairs, so you can alternate.
And these were about 115. And that's the complete prescription.
Yeah.
The frame's comfortable. And I guess I'm never going to go back to paying $600 for a pair of glasses.
So basically, once you have your prescription from your eye doctor, that's all you need, isn't it, to go online? You need your prescription, then you can go online. A little scary the first time we did it, but now you're a pro at it, aren't you?
Few tips for you. If you go to a regular in your own town optician, eye doctor, they don't give you your prescription unless you ask for it. And then some are even more sneaky, that they won't put your pupil distance on the prescription, which you do need that if you're buying online. So you need your prescription and the PD distance. And basically, it is your prescription. You've paid for it. They should be giving it to you. So make sure that when you get your prescription, you get your pupil distance as well, so you know where to center it on your eyes. And that's all the information you need to get a pair of glasses online. So
Great.
tip number 2, Teen.
Is get rid of your land phone line and go with MagicJack.
So you know we're old when we're talking about landlines, because all these young people have cell phones, Teens.
I
They don't
know,
have
that's
landlines.
why I said landline, but there's lots of people out there that still have a landline for various reasons.
What is that, the party phone where you have to
Yeah,
say, get off the line, I want to make a call?
or for emergencies or whatever. But you have to pay for the privilege of having a landline.
But we don't have cell phones, so we were still having a landline, but when we moved to the apartment, came out of the house, we said we wouldn't have that.
No.
We had seen something else.
Yes, the MagicJack.
It seemed like a con when we first came across MagicJack about 10 years ago, all the adverts on the TV. It was one of those, you buy one of these TV offers. And anyway, we started meeting more and more people who had them, and we thought, we'll give it a try.
And basically, when we moved in here, didn't we, 5 years ago, we decided that was the time to go with it, didn't we? So we bought our first MagicJack system.
We did, and it works, and it's voice over internet.
It's great.
You just have to unplug the little dongle thing once a month to, I guess, clear its memory.
Reset it or something, isn't it? But it's great.
The only additional expense, because when you buy the MagicJack, you get a year's supply of phone service, and it's free calling to any MagicJack in the world or anywhere in North America, and Canada, Mexico, USA. So no long distance charges, and you don't have to buy a phone plan. If you want to call, say you come from India or the UK, and they don't have a MagicJack, then you would buy minutes, but they're very competitive for that.
They call them international minutes, don't they? But when we were traveling, we could also call Canada for free, couldn't we?
And they do an app for your iPad, and we do have smartphones, but we just don't have them hooked up to a network. We just use them on Wi-Fi. So the app, providing we're on Wi-Fi with our smartphone, we can call from Portugal back to Canada for free.
That's fantastic, isn't it?
And if we're at the airport and we...
or if we're in restaurants? Or,
well, at the airport, we have our car in the car park, and we have to call them to come and pick us up.
Yeah, it was great.
Inside the airport terminal, we have Wi-Fi. We just called them, and we have no expense of having a cell phone or a landline.
That's great, isn't it?
It is.
The only other extra we pay is like $10 a year or something, isn't it, to have our own local phone number, so we don't look as if we have a Florida phone number.
So we bought a local phone number for Canada for our area, so that friends, family are more used to wanting to dial a phone number that's local.
Which is great, isn't it?
So I have a favorite day. Do you know what that day is?
I bet you it's Senior Day discounts.
We must sound awful cheap. A bit like Bob Hope.
But they're all different days, aren't they, with different companies? So it's trying to remember them,
It is.
isn't it?
We don't use them that much, but every now and then, if we're going to be booking a hotel or a rental car or something like that,
Yeah, to get the senior discount.
we've got into the habit of asking for a senior discount.
And it's really good in a lot of the local grocery stores or pharmacies. On a particular day of the week, we'll get 20 or 25% off regular priced goods, not special stuff, but regular priced stuff. So that really helps, doesn't it?
It does.
So
Seniors Day, that gives us a good little discount, and if we can ever remember when they are.
And our other, I guess, number 4 is one that's tied with senior discount, but it's also to do with your bank accounts. A lot of people might not know that there are ways that you can get the monthly fee that you pay, you can get it credited back, so you can get free banking. You just have to look into what your bank offers. In the case of our bank, we have to keep $4,000 in one account.
So that's the Bank of Montreal.
Yeah.
So they have a seniors account. It would normally be
About
11,
nearly 12, yeah,
just
11,
under
yeah,
$12.
11, yeah.
And so if you keep 4,000 in what they call a lead account,
Yeah.
then they will charge us the bank fee every month and then instantly refund it. So we don't pay
it's
bank
great.
fees at all.
No, so we get free banking, which is wonderful. And every bank might have its own different rules, so just check it out.
Yeah,
and you might be
exactly.
able to get that too, isn't it?
Yeah. Now there's other things that we like to cut, isn't there?
Oh,
Tim?
yeah. So our last but not least is cut the cable. Ooh,
Yeah.
cut the cable, and everybody
Cable
thinks,
TV, honestly, that is some money pit right there.
and everybody's like, oh my God, we can't do without this, we can't do without that. But you know what? You can.
So
Because-
if you're in a major metropolitan area in the US, Canada, even in Europe, go get yourself what we call over here rabbit ears or an antenna, a TV antenna, and you'll be amazed at how many HD channels you can pick up in a major city just with an antenna screwed into the back of the TV. And that will give you all your local and national news. It will give you PBS if you're lucky. And most of the networks are still broadcasting in that. So that's the first thing. That's free TV. And then the second thing is
to buy the two that we really like is Netflix and Prime. Now, Netflix, I think everybody's familiar with Netflix. You pay your monthly fee and away you go. And perhaps Prime, Norm, you could explain that a little bit because not everybody is familiar with Prime.
so we've become big Amazon users because we have a virus,
Yeah, we're stuck at home.
and so we have home delivery. But even before that, we've been with Amazon for a long time. They offer Prime, so if you bought their membership, you get free shipping. So then they came up with Prime TV, which was included in the Prime. So we get a version of Netflix. It's not as good. They're still building their content.
But it's still got quite a selection, hasn't it?
But we get free 2-day delivery on
Yeah.
all our orders over $35,
Yeah.
and we get free TV with them. So it's just a set fee every year that we pay.
Yeah.
And
It's great, isn't it?
it is.
We've
And
used
they
that a lot.
grandfathered us in because we bought this about 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, so they haven't put the rates up, have
No,
they?
they haven't.
Which is great.
So cutting the cable, find a network that you like, such as Netflix or Prime. Amazon's good because of the free shipping and the TV that's included with it. Plus, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that, being a photographer, you can upload your photos and videos to their cloud.
Oh, yeah, that's true, isn't it? Yeah,
You
that's
can get-
another plus.
You can get some free ebooks and you can get some free music as well. So we have the Amazon Music on our iPads, and when we go traveling, we download music or playlists from Amazon Music, and it stays on our iPad for about a month.
Which is great, isn't it?
So we can get the music for when we're traveling abroad, on the plane, and wherever. And then as the month progresses, it automatically wipes off. So we don't have to buy that music.
No, that's really good.
So these are some of the top tips that we
Yeah.
have for saving in retirement.
So we thought we would like to share those with you, and maybe not all of them, but maybe one or two of them might help you save money too. So we wanted to pass it along to you.
And if it does save money, you can always send the money to us that you save.
Yeah, that's true. And we hope everybody is well, don't we?
And staying safe.
Yeah, and keeping well. And we look forward to seeing everybody on our next one.
So
Bye-bye.